What's going on, and welcome back to Knife Life EDC. Going to do an overview review of the Bestech Tardis. Now this is something that is completely new to me. I haven't really used something like this before, this blade shape, and I had a small little cleaver CRKT fixed blade, but this thing is totally different from that, obviously. This is an OSTAP held design, and I know there's been a little bit of controversy over it as of a little bit lately, just because of the RR Knife Company. I don't know if it's the RR Standards or RR Knife. They have a knife that's a lot like this, but this is a more budget friendly. The RR Standard is a lot more expensive, a lot better materials, stuff like that. But for this, it's funny because the RR Standard is, or RR Knife is, I think the OEM for that is Bestech also. And then Bestech came out with this. This is, like I said, it is an OSTEP Hell design or L design. I don't know if it's Hell or L, not quite sure, but it's OSTEP Hell design, like I just said. Now, so like I said, there's controversy over that. I don't know a lot about it. I just watched a couple videos real quick, so I don't know. I still think it's a cool little knife, especially budget wise. Like, it's something cool that other people can get. I understand copying and stuff like that. Like, if you have a cool design, stuff like that, and someone is coming out and is copying it, like, I would say there are some differences in it, but that's not my battle to fight, you know what I mean? I'll just try it out, test it out, see how I like it. And I actually was kind of impressed with this. I did actually like I think I was told a swedge. This little thing right here. A little thing right there where I guess it would stop, the jimping stops right there. I guess that's called like a swedge, and I was really surprised by that because I actually really like that. Jimping's pretty good though too, and that's what I liked also. Like it flows really well. I can choke up if I need to, and if I want to kind of put a stopper like right there with my thumb, like it fits great. It's not overly aggressive, and it honestly just feels good on my thumb. So I really like that. I really like how they did the jimping and the swedge. I really do like that. The blade actually in general is it's a little cleaverish. Obviously, it's a cleaver, kind of thick. No, not too overly thick, but it's still pretty thick. I don't think you're gonna be slicing through stuff like you would any other knife, like the Pulsar or something like that. But it is a little thicker. It does have a cool design. It's got like this fuller right here that you can actually open with it. You can open it with the thumb studs, obviously. And that little fuller right there, that little design right here, obviously on both sides, I actually can flip it open with it. And not just that, I found out that I can. And as I said that, I can't do it. Okay, get my sleeve out of the way. Maybe that's it. My goodness. There we go. So it can be front flipped open. And I can't... I just had problems doing it. I haven't had any problems doing this since I've got this knife. And not really a whole lot. Like some problems, I guess, but not like... There we go. Like it's open pretty smoothly like that. And I will say that too. Like it does open... Like it looks like a chunkier type of knife, but it opens up and closes very smooth. And it closes right down. Like you're not going to... You gotta keep your fingers out of that way, Might get bit by a little bit, It is a liner lock. I don't know if I said that just yet, but it is a liner lock. And everything on this right here is just smooth. Like the opening and closing, it really is. What I also really liked was a little bit of jimping right there, texturing on the liner lock. I thought that was great. Just like a great little touch they added to it. And it is elevated up a little bit out of that little groove right there. So you're going to be able to get it. You're not going to have to be digging down there after and everything. But yeah, I really like that texture right there. That was a great touch. I didn't really understand this right here, the jimping right there. It's got like a little bit, I guess maybe if you choke up or something like that. I don't know. I wouldn't probably want to put my finger too close. But it does have a little bit of jimping, I guess, right there. Like I said, it does flip open really well, but it is very, very blade heavy. Like it definitely... Like it's, yeah, normally that is the case, I guess. Usually a blade, like if it's a thicker blade, it is going to be a little bit more heavier than like the scales necessarily. But it is G10, so that's another reason why it's a little lighter. It is not skeletonized or anything like that. What else is there to say? I do like the thumb studs. They're kind of basic thumb studs, but they work very well. And I did actually really like the cleaver. I like the look of it. I like the feel of it. It's not bad. It's just kind of a different knife. I wouldn't say it's necessarily like going to be like like it's gonna puncture stuff like boxes really easy like that. You might, if you get it on the tape, you might be able to just cut it open like that. I haven't used it a whole lot because I like the, you know, poke stuff, obviously, like boxes, stuff like that. It's a little easier. So this is kind of a different design. Like if you want to chop some food, maybe, you know, it's a great little cleaver, right? But cool little knife overall, though. I really like this thing. I'm going to cut some paper real quick to show you how sharp it is. It is D2 steel. And it's not that I'm falling out of love with D2, I guess, with D2. I have other steels that I kind of prefer a little bit more so over it now. But I still like to use it. I still have knives in it. And I still think it's a pretty good steel for what it is. See, so it comes out sharp right away, which is always, you know, that's always a bonus for you, you know, when your knife comes out sharp when you buy it. They have different colors for the G10 scales too, which is pretty cool. I do like that. They had like a sky, baby blue, something like that. Or maybe it was a teal. I don't know. I'm a blue. I'm a sucker for blue, but I like that. I thought it was cool. But I actually like the way this all looked with the black satin finish on the blade. You know, like I said, it is D2. Let's get some measurements for you. Now, this one, pretty easy to tell what it is. This is going to be about 3 1/4 cutting edge, just about. Maybe just a tad shorter than 3 1/4. Overall is about 7 5/8. 7 5/8. 7 5/8. Like I said, the G10 scale's pretty good too. I didn't mind them. Let's kind of get into that because I forgot about that pocket clip. So the scales I did like, except that if you noticed, the pocket clip is not reversible. Now it does look like it at first. You think so? Oh, look, it's got the screws right there. You just goes right there. Reverse it. No, because if you can see, the pocket clip is recessed and there's no notch there for it. So I kind of saw that at first. I kind of was like, oh, cool. It's, you know, ambidextrous, obviously. And I was like, oh, nope, they got me good. But as you can tell, the screws are not recessed, but the pocket clip is. Now, I hate the pocket clip. I won't lie. I hate that pocket clip. It's very, very thin. I don't necessarily like that. And if you look there, like that's probably something you could fix. You could just bend that up right there so it's easier on your pocket, going down or going in, obviously. I didn't like it. It kind of I fought with it a little bit. If this was my knife, it's not my knife. I got this in the back. I would probably try to bend that up a little bit just so it's a little more accessible, I guess. Like getting it in and out of the pocket, obviously. Coming out of the pocket's not going to be bad. It's getting it in the pocket. It is a deep carry pocket clip, which is kind of nice, obviously. Definitely deep carry. I like the way they did the pocket clip, like with the two screws, and then the pocket clip kind of coming out, bowing up. Like I guess bowing up, so it's a little bit deeper for you. I did like that. I thought that was cool. Just didn't like the shape of the pocket clip, small and everything like that. Let's get I need not get the weight for you guys, because like I said, that blade's chunky, I'm telling you. It's got some weight on the old girl. Let's see what it is, though. Actually, not as bad as I thought. That's actually, but then you have the G10, so I guess I would say that is a little bit heavier on the heavier side with that G10 scales. It's not like this one right here where it's like 4.4. And that's titanium. So yeah, so it's a little heavy for what I think for G10. That blade is definitely adding that weight to it. That's really all I got on it. If you guys like the video, just leave a thumbs up or leave a comment. You know, if you guys have any questions on it or comments about it, or if you guys hate the pocket clip as much as I do. I just don't like it. It doesn't work for me. Give me a wire pocket clip any day. But like I said, leave a comment, or if you like the video, leave a thumbs up or subscribe. Thanks.